Всем привет! Мы у компании Innostage с Максимом.
Hi everyone, we are Innostage SOC. Hello, Maxim. Since yesterday we haven't seen each other.
Начнем объяснять, что произошло.
Maxim, before we start explaining to people who didn't watch us yesterday, please tell us what Innostage does and SOC at the Positive Hug Days.
Интегратор, собственно, да, родом с Татарстана.
We are a big integrator from Tatarstan, from Kazan.
Интеграция средств защиты
We have
в том числе.
integration services, Positive, and we have our own developments. We are the vendor. We develop several products
Информационной безопасности.
in the area of informational security, and we have a big expertise and knowledge in SCADA protection. Also, we have services
Мониторинг компьютерных атак.
in monitoring of controlled attacks, and our SOC Zagrar in Innostage,
Год является
because of few years already,
и
is a global SOC
кибербезопасностью.
and judges stand off.
Мы продолжаем неистово.
Well, we continue to work. Yesterday, we've been sitting until late in the night. Only 2 a.m. we have left. Can you tell us, please? Yesterday, we finished by saying that we'll come back, and these blue lines, we'll have more of those blue lines. Well, there are more of them, at least by 50% more of them. So can you tell us, please, how in the course of this night we've seen the analysis of events for yesterday? Well, the guys been sitting until late. The fight stopped at 10, but our guys been sitting at 2 a.m. and 9 a.m. we started checking new reports.
Некоторые остались спать прям.
So some people have been sleeping at the workplace in the office.
Вообще уникального, да?
And what was unique about this,
То есть вчера
in the morning yesterday, they have realized 22 unique inadmissible events. And by the end of the day, it was 47. This morning, they have realized one more.
зона 140.
So in total, 148 inadmissible events have been realized, and 47 of them are unique. And 31 admissible event was investigated, considering the fact that 22 teams of hackers participated and only 7 teams of defenders. So this is a pretty good investigation statistics, even though they're not able to catch up. But with this number of ideas, well, I think this is good result.
Что самое
This year, what is the most unique
большое внимание к технологическому
is that big attention is paid to technological segment. Previously, it wasn't happening.
команд к концу.
Like we had several teams by the end of the standoff, they came to a technological segment. But
Наш глобальный сок.
right now, all the time, our global SOC sits in the ISIM product, and this is the rejection on the technological level. And 30-40% of their time, they are sitting in this product. Practically, we didn't do that. It was, dusting on the shelf, but right now it became popular
Команды и, соответственно,
in
популярные
our team.
атаки на технологические.
And attacks against technological segment are also very popular.
Давайте поднажмите, да, во-первых, команда хакер, там, понятно, команда расследователей.
Okay, guys, please move on, please work. And I would like to wish success to everybody. Thank you very much. I would like to say thanks to my team, Global SOC. Please press on. You'll be able to breathe in. So please look at more information on the screen, what has changed. Yeah, let's speak about what is happening right now, right here, because if you will come to Positive Hug Days,
Здесь офисы, практически
Well,
ничего не поменялось. Команда
in the offices, nothing has changed. The teams, as they've been sitting, they're still sitting in all the offices.
на всех серверах, там, Windows,
They are
и они повысились до...
getting stronghold in all the servers. They got maximum privileges. As we can see in here, SCADA segment is one of the main segments. Nothing has changed from this point of view. And from the percentage point of view, 30% of hosts has already been captivated. And, well, there are still more places to move on
атаки.
and realize the attacks. In total, we have 150 inadmissible events predefined, and only 50 of them were realized. So we have 2/3 possibilities to show yourself.
Ну так, я понимаю, тут
Well, I understand
сложно, но обычно как
it's hard to predict, but speaking about finals, well, we see more and more possibilities of realizing even more inadmissible events. What do you think?
мы можем
By how many percentage points we can increase
риски, которые могут быть.
those risks which can be realized? So what could be the final results according to your assessment? Well, I think we still have 10 more percent. We still have less time. Only until 2 o'clock attackers can continue attacking.
И до 4 часов дня
And until 4 p.m., defenders should send the final report. Yesterday, they've sent 450 reports for investigation and for analysis.
А за утро уже пока
And this morning, while you've been visiting us in the course of this hour, we already received 50 reports. So our guys, are working hard,
и атакующие
very actively, both attackers and defenders. They are sending their reports.
атаки.
So there are going to be a lot of interesting attacks and interesting and admissible events as well.
Поговорим на
And let's speak about this topic
съемок.
because just recently before this broadcasting, a colleague has approached me and she said, well, 149 attackers and defenders, only 31 of them. Why?
Я говорю,
Do they defend not very good? I said, no, because last time when we had less attacks, and if you have 9 inadmissible events, it was during November, 9 inadmissible events, 9 have been investigated, and this is the volume that you are able to cope with.
еще раз вот поговорить,
So can you speak about this topic once again,
говоря о объеме атак и реализации
that with such volume of attacks and admission of inadmissible events,
инцидентов, цифры, которые мы видим,
and incident investigation, these numbers are very good numbers.
Для
I
такого
would say these are great results for such ratio between hackers, a number of realized attacks, and
со стороны защитников, соответственно, количество этих отчетов, количество расследований.
the number of reports and investigations by the defense teams. And they investigate them pretty good.
супер. Итак, может быть,
Super.
давай еще пройдемся для тех, кто
Okay, let's move on. For those of you who didn't watch us yesterday, let's speak what can we see here. Well, we can see that oil and gas industry is very popular here, and nuclear industry is also very popular.
Новый офис, да,
And this year,
новое направление для атак.
we have new attack directions, attack vectors. Well, the ratio has not changed,
Количество атак со стороны хакеров.
and the number of attacks is growing.
Вот это я правильно понимаю, если вот на эту панель мы
This one, if we come to this panel, we see for each industry how many inadmissible events have been realized, how many were investigated, right? Yeah, that's right. That's what I've told you.
Сейчас
31 was investigated, if you sum it up, and 148 were realized in total for all the offices. Tell me, please, which products
для
are used by you for investigation?
мы пользуемся
Well, to investigate, we use CM system.
и корреляцией
It's a collection of events, correlation, normalization of events from all the sources, from the old standoff infrastructure. Everything's collected in one point.
атак.
Also, we have attack analyzer,
Работает,
which works in a C. We also have ISIM, which works in technological segment to analyze attacks against technological segment,
атомная отрасль, да?
including nuclear industry. We have a sandbox where we can see those viruses and shells which are being delivered by the teams to increase their privileges and to get a stronghold. And web-to-cache firewall, which protects and analyzes attacks on the level of applications.
И смотри, такой тоже хочу задать вопрос. 7 раз
Also, I would like to ask a question.
пользователей
Attackers have used encoders 7 times, if I remember it properly. Can you tell me, please, do we see any increase from the point of view of encoders this year? Or this is a typical number? It is a typical number.
Классическая, собственно, реализация атаки.
And classical realization of the attacks, encoding of the infrastructure, and most of the teams have used it.
Максим, спасибо.
Super. Thank you very much, Maxim.
Мы с тобой поговорили. Мы
We had a wonderful conversation, and right now we're switching to the studio, and I would like to give floor to Anastasia. Be positive, be safe.